Hey guys, Mr. Bowman here. Today's learning objective is in yellow. We're wrapping up our area topic and we're looking to convert between area units. And this is something I like to go over specifically because it is something that goes very, very wrong for a lot of us. And we're going to get straight into some questions to see how this works. Question number 1 in blue, convert 5 meters squared into centimeters squared. So the reason I go over this specifically, because a lot of people will say, well, to go from meters to centimeters, I go times 100, which means my answer will be 500 centimeters squared. So a lot of people think that, but I'm just going to cross that out because that is just, very, very wrong. And I want to show you why that is. So the way I think about these questions, and the way I want you guys to think about it as well, is I want to start off with a shape that has an area of 5 meters squared. And this one here is nice and easy. I'm just going to make a rectangle, and I'm going to say, well, that's 1 meter by 5 meters, and that will give me my area of 5 meters squared. So I've completely made up the shape. You could have done heaps of others. You could have done a triangle with a base of 10 and a height of 2. Lots of different options that you could have done, but I go with rectangles because they're easy. So that there gives us 5 meters squared. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change my units from meters to centimeters, but I'm not worried too much about the 5. I'm going to worry about the sides of the shape here. So I'm going to draw my new rectangle. And this here is 1 meter is going to be 100 centimeters. 5 meters is going to be 500 centimeters. And I'm then going to find the area of this shape. So the area of this is base times height. And that's going to be 500 times 100. So that there's going to be 50,000 centimeters squared. And just noting, that's very, very different to that 500 centimeters squared that a few of us might have come up with without that. The other way to think of it, so just trying to think, well, how did we get from the 5 to the 50,000? Well, the first thing I want to note is to get from meters to centimeters, we did times 100. And if you think of the units of area, it always relates to squared. If I do times 100 squared, that's actually going to be 10,000. So that's how we got from the 5 to the 50,000. So it was the 5 times that 10,000 initially. That gives us the 50,000 down there. So just noting that last one, or that last thing down here, that is a bit of a shortcut. And I'd much rather us think of it as shapes that we can actually convert ourselves. Okay, so there's the first one. We're going to go through the green example as well. We'll change pen colors for this. I use purple often, so let's give purple a go. But your first step is, first shape there, you want to draw a shape with that area. And I'm going to start off with a rectangle or a square, whatever it might be. And I kind of know with this number, I'm going to do the square root of 10,000 is equal to 100. So that means the sides of the shape are going to be 100 millimeters and another 100 millimeters. I'm now going to go the conversion. I'm going to convert millimeters to the meters. Potentially what I could do, just to make less mistakes, probably put centimeters in there as well, just so I'm not making a centimeter mistake. But to go from millimeters to centimeters, I'm going times 10. And then from centimeters to meters, I'm going times 100. Those timeses, that comes to times 1,000. So I'm going to times, I'm saying times, but this is division, isn't it? It's getting smaller. So let's get rid of all those. Divide by, and then divide by. So millimeters will go to centimeters will go to meters. So we now do our division. So we're going to do our new shape. So it is a square. 100 divided by 1,000 is 0.1 meters. 0.1 meters. The area of the shape, don't forget, base times height is going to be 0.1 meters times 0.1 meters. That's going to be 0.01 meters squared. So I've done that conversion, and we can actually check that this meters, or with this 1,000 number, don't forget if we square it, that there is going to be divided by 1 million. And I'm going to go, well, what's 10,000 divided by that 1 million? And I put that in my calculator, and I'm getting 0.01 meters squared as well. So we can think about it as that little, we square whatever it is the conversion might have been, but I like my shape approach. So hopefully this helps with your area conversion. Please don't fall into that little trick of just worrying about meters to centimeters. Don't forget about the squared part. Don't forget about how the area works and the multiplication really uplifts or really dramatically reduces the numbers that we have. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Now let's get into heaps and heaps of practice.